All right. Yeah, I would like to welcome all of you who just joined in the last couple of minutes. Very, very welcome to the Gather Space from 𝘼𝙚𝙚𝙖, our event area. And I would like to record this session. So if anybody has a problem with that, just let me know or turn off your camera. I mean, I will basically screencast my screen, so your picture won't be on the recording. Yeah, what's the topic of this today's session? First of all, I'm going to introduce like the basic few steps to use ChatGPT, how to get an account, what the pros and cons of it, and how to excite your employees about that. I think that's might take like 10 or 15 minutes at longest. And then Arno is also here. He will show us 2 use cases with coaching or copywriting. I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Arno, for preparing that. And after that, I'm very happy to hear your stories, your use cases. If you want to share your use case on the stage, please just get on top and interrupt me or get your time after Arno, or you also can, of course, create little talking areas and spaces and groups so you can exchange in smaller groups. Yeah, I would like to start with a short introduction of also Leo, who is explaining where we are right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul. So we are right now in a remote workspace. We could call it like that, I think. This is built like an author keynote area. But basically what this can provide for every team that is out there in the world is in a remote workspace. Maybe you call it a virtual office. We have our own virtual office. You could see it a little bit in the screen of Paul. And this is a place where we sit virtually in an office, and this makes you visible to all your coworkers, maybe even more than in an actual office where you sit at these cubicles. So you can always see, okay, all my coworkers are here, they're over there talking maybe something about that. And this works really good for teams who are also cross-located. So in our case, I'm right now sitting in the mountains, and I can sit next my coworkers like Paul right now with Graz, or maybe our colleagues in Munich or Vienna, or wherever they are. And that means that I can interact with everyone, anywhere and anytime I like, or at least when they let me.
Thank you, Leo. Lenny or Leo is working in our team who is providing and building and implementing such remote workspaces, and feel free to contact him afterwards. Yeah, but let's dive into the ChatGPT topic, how to use AI. I think this might be something most of you already know, how to create an account. It's very easy. You just need to open chat.openai.com and create there and login an account. All you need is, or what ChatGPT wants is your email address and phone number, so those data will be connected with your phone number. So please be also cautious about data security and be aware what you want to share there and what I want to discuss there. I think that's one of the main topics, that it's not an open tool, so everybody can use it without giving your email and phone number. It's not the only tool to use AI. There are many already on the market, but there will be a ton of other tools coming next month and weeks. So I'm very cautious about the AI of Google. I think it's called, or will be called, Lambda. There will be a lot of great things coming after ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is like the most common and most known tool so far. So let's talk about that a little bit closer. And when you log in, you see that screen like where you can type in on the bottom of the screen your question or your thoughts or whatever. And this is like where the already done conversations are stored for a couple of weeks. I actually don't know how long they store it. I mean they will store it forever, but you can see it a few weeks. And you can also delete them and click back to a conversation after a few days where you want to know what the AI told you. There is a dark mode and a widescreen mode. I prefer the dark one, but it's open to you. And of course, you can like connect with an API system. A lot of tools and implementations to the tool, but most of us use it just like on the browser version. A short guideline to cover the basics how to use it. First of all is the AI needs information to get you good answers. So if you, for example, paste in a full email and ask please summarize it or please give a good answer for that, without context and the whole story around it, the AI is not possible to give you good content or feedback. So I've already used it for summarizing whole stories and huge texts to the most important 10 bullet points. Maybe for a LinkedIn post or whatever you need it. So Hanno is also talking about creating LinkedIn posts of that afterwards. Okay, I also know or experience that if you give the AI a certain context, how he or she gives you the answer. So act as is a good example for giving the AI the context what you wanna have for an answer. So if you maybe having a problem with law, or you need to get an answer about a certain situation concerning law, it's also a good tip if you say to the AI, act as a lawyer and help me with following the problem, then paste in the whole story what you want to hear about, and then you might get a good answer. And it's also very helpful if you wanna get the right output format, and then just tell the AI if you want to have a spreadsheet or software code or whatever. So it's, for example, I did ask the AI what's the 5 biggest markets for online team building in Europe, and please give me or add the information of the language, the population of the countries, and the largest cities. So the AI created a spreadsheet for me, so I just can copy it into my whatever where I need it. So you can give like more context and information to the AI what you want to have as form as output. Yeah, and last point, I think in my opinion, the AI gives you a very good framework, like the first 40% of your problem solving thing, so the solution. And I also recognize that when I have like things in my mind where I need to think about, people and I get used to it. So when maybe there was my boss or a person who I always ask when I have problems for help, this might change a little bit. So I first think of ChatGPT to ask. So my brain is very fast in getting used to having good solutions for that problem. So, and I really come with every problem and get good solutions. Yeah, the pros and cons, I asked ChatGPT. So, of course, like this is a good example how to get like a very good or somehow a sort of content which I can use. And I think it's not very good for already fine-tuned answers. So you need to think about, you need to understand what the AI is talking about. So if you have like problems, text problems, and you're not an expert, you still need an expert who understands it. But I think it gives you, for the very easy, the very simple questions, quite good answers. And it's also able to like understand human behavior. So I already used it also to like interpret or to get to know what the employee really wants out of the text. So it helps me also to think about certain things of human behaviors. And of course, the cons, I will definitely outline the data privacy, security considerations. So beware, don't like put in real names or company names. So be very very think about how you use it. So that's the point. And it's also like the first version of it. So I think the Chat GPT and other AIs will get huge performance increases in the next few months. And of course, me as a founder and CEO of a company, I'm also happy to know how to excite people about using AI, because I think people should use it to get to save time and be more productive. I think you should highlight those benefits and also talk open about it. So it can save time, it can increase efficiency, and you should talk about that. You should make that point to topics so people don't have the feeling that they are they have to fear, and they get they don't need to worry about their jobs. So transform that topics into possibilities so they can be better employees and get more things done in less time. And also the thing with human intelligence and creativity, you shouldn't explain it and highlight it that the AI is replacing human creativity. It can help you, and it can get you to better solutions and better answers. So people should think about how can I use it. And also to promote opportunities like the session today. I know companies who invited all their employees to take part of this today, but this is like one challenge or one opportunity. There will be a lot of training courses and stuff how to use AI. I think you should, as companies should force opportunities to upskill their employees about using AI and learn the new skills, and also stay relevant. I think companies who are able to empower their employees to use AI gain a huge advantage on the market. And of course, the last thing is by doing those things, you also foster a culture of innovation, and you encourage people to think out of the box, and you also should invite employees to get new use cases, because this is like the most important thing of how to use it. You need use cases, and you need to talk about that. How did you use it? Did you also do a workshop design with it? And how did people use it? And those things need to be shared. So if everybody has his own toolkit and thinks how they use the AI, people will stand still, and you can't gather all those insights and information and knowledge. So you need to have an open culture about talking, of the benefits and the use cases. That was the crash course of how to use ChatGPT. It's very simple and very short, but I think all what had to be said is said. I also checked it with ChatGPT, so I'm now in good hands. All right, thank you for coming. Don't forget to give us a like on LinkedIn, and you can stay here as long as you want. Have fun. Bye bye.